Hello Spartans, welcome back to another amazing video. I'm your host Brandon Ibarra, and today's episode is very special because we have collaborated with Ms. Duran's students who have created a series of videos called On the Road. We love collaborating with other students and their hard work. Talking about hard work, we're going to see how far hard work can get you in this next video with Diego Zapata.
You're in the wrong class.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What sacrifices would you make for a better life? The story of a young man who forged his own path and seek for a better life here in the United States. A man who is now in the top 10% of his class, voted the MVP in tennis, and is on his way to attend college at one of the top public institutions in the state of Texas.
Well, it was definitely the most difficult choice I had to take in my life. I do know it was for my future, it was for my family's future, for everybody's future, and honestly I think it's the best step I could have done. My goals specifically in Pebble Hills would be to, make a difference. Try to be different, not just graduate, but be the best at everything I can, right? For my future, I would like to be able to make my family come live over here in the United States. It's like a goal of mine. I just see myself in the future in Los Angeles enjoying the beach with my family one day. Yeah. My 4 years here, honestly, I started really good, and I've been playing even better each year. Specifically, last year I actually was named MVP of the district. First MVP of the district ever from Pebble Hills High School. Tennis is one of my favorite things. It's part of me and my life, so I really enjoy doing that.
He's real mature, he's real friendly. He pays attention in class, he's responsible, his homework assignments, he's always on task, and I mean, you don't struggle with him at all. It's honored to have him in my class. He's a great personality, gets along well with the other students, with the teacher, with the peers, and he's just a great individual. He's always proactive rather than reactive.
Thank you for such an amazing video. Keep up the hard work, Diego. Next up, we have a video on Coach Ibrahim, who was in the Olympics. Let's check it out.
The Olympics in Athens, Greece, 2004, one of the most competitive and high-scoring Olympics of the 21st century. Its competitors were the best the world has seen. And lucky for us, we have a runner from that era with us right here. Pebble Hills High School in El Paso, Texas.
Okay, how did it feel when you made it to the Olympics?
It felt great. Awesome experience. It's kind of freaky a little bit. I was nervous, but it was great. It's addicting. I want to go back again.
Oh, how do you qualify for the Olympics?
There's a set standard you have to hit. Of course, there's certain times, and then it depends which country you're from. So when I hit the standard, I was pretty much the fastest guy in that event. Both of them, actually, the mile and the steeplechase.
Do you think you would compete in the Olympics as a kid?
No, I didn't think I would be running. I didn't think I was going to be competing anyway. It's a long story, different situation. I didn't even have ID, I didn't have passport growing up. So running, basically, because of running, I got my passport, I traveled with the team. I didn't have anyone. I was kind of a person with no land to say. But yeah, it's a whole other story. I got to explain different things.
Why do you coach?
Oh, I love coaching. What do you mean why do I coach? It's the best thing ever. Eventually, hopefully, I can move on to coaching college. I love that. Coaches are mentors, teachers. I mean, you get to do something that you love. I love sports. I love being around it. I mean, I don't mind coaching anything, but this is what I'm really good at. This and soccer.
And last question, you ready? Would you go to the Olympics again?
If I have the chance to qualify, heck yeah, anytime. Even with that, hopefully, it's coming in the U.S. I don't know when. I need to look at it. 2028. It's going to be on Oregon or California. Hopefully, go watch at least. Yeah, it's always fun. That's not a question. You should have known that by now. You shouldn't have asked me that. That's a yes, all day, every day.
Hi, my name is Amin Ibrahim, and I am the son of Coach Bashar Ibrahim.
When did you start running?
So I started running with our old city team, the Falcons, when I was 5. My brother was 7. We started both at the same time. And I also met my training partner of 12 years, my best friend, when we joined that team.
Do you feel pressure to continue your dad's legacy?
A little bit, yeah. I get the questions a lot, especially after how well my brother did for his 3 state titles. I'm like, man, it's rough, but like honestly, at this point, I'm just like I want to finish what he started and what he couldn't finish.
Wow, great video. You know, a lot of students struggle with learning a second language, but Ms. Hernandez can help you out with that. Let's see what she has to say.
In El Paso, Texas, a border city where the culture is vibrant and the population is 82% Hispanics, some students are facing the same struggle. Kids K through 12 are trying to learn the English language for the first time. One high school teacher has made it her passion to help these students learn their second or third language. Ms. Rita Hernandez is a veteran teacher who loves helping these students meet their English goals.
Tell us about yourself.
So I've been a teacher for about 11 years. I worked at Socorro High School and now Pebble Hills. Currently I'm teaching the English language learners. So I get kids from all over the world and I teach them to read and write and speak in English.
What inspired you to work in the ELA department?
The reason why I picked English is because English is more interpretation, perspective, and everyone has a different perspective.
Why did you choose to become a teacher?
I actually had a really bad teacher, and I feel like I would have done better in life had I been pushed, and so I try to be that person for people that were in my situation.
What do you find most rewarding about working in this department of education?
I believe just people succeeding in the world. Everyone deserves that chance. So me helping out a little bit kind of is rewarding in my own eyes.
What changes do you take in teaching at ELA?
What do you mean?
Or what challenges? Sorry.
No changes. One of the biggest ones is technology. So people have access to phones and they change the language in order to communicate much faster.
How do you encourage students to develop a love for reading and writing?
I feel like passion for a specific subject kind of helps other people take liking to that subject.
What do you think kids love about going to your class?
Obviously because it's pink. Just kidding, no. I think they just feel comfortable in the environment that we provide for them, where they have a voice and they're able to speak without being judged.
How has education changed since you went to school?
It's changed a lot of it, again, due to technology.
What would you change about the way education is nowadays?
There's a lot of teaching to the test, and I feel like that's not always accurate of something somebody's learned.
I'm here, mister. I'm here.
Brandon, where were you? The school day is already over.
I'm sorry, mister. I'm sorry. I was just out and about. But thank you, Ms. Hernandez, for being so inclusive with all our students. Also, talking about inclusivity, Mr. Williams has worked really hard in making a good environment, an inclusive environment for African American students. This is your host, Brandon Ibarra, and I'm leaving school.
In a large public high school in El Paso, Texas, with a student body of over 3,000, less than 5% is made up of African American identifying students. El Paso is a border city to the country of Mexico, which makes most of the student population Hispanic. Eric Williams, an avid teacher at Pebble Hills, has made it his personal goal to cultivate an inclusive environment for African American students through the school's chapter of the Black Student Union. We interviewed Mr. Williams and asked him a few questions about his background, the Black Student Union, and what motivates him to keep it going.
Basketball, I was pretty much as an athlete, so I played football, track, basketball, and I was also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Our mission is simply to provide a safe space for students that identify as African American, but also just identify as, any culture that might feel that they are oppressed or minority. We have a great core of students that are just motivated to keep the program going. We started off very strong with a few students that graduated last year, and every year we just have great students that love being around each other, right? And also just myself and my experience. I know it was a little difficult growing up, so I think those two things with students that are motivated and my motivation of not having that when I was younger, I think that's kind of what keeps this program going.
We also interviewed Grace Marie Butler, the founder of the BSU STEP team.
So the main reason why I made a BSU STEP team is because I realized that there were so many Black girls here that wanted to do something but didn't know exactly what to do. I feel like it allows the girls on the team overall to really connect with others, especially because I believe that a lot of Black girls and Black people here that do live in El Paso are not from here. So it's very hard for them to connect with people off the bat. And I feel like joining the STEP team allows people to make more friends and to just express yourselves. I know there's not a lot of things to do out here in El Paso for people to express themselves, but I feel like the STEP team really does allow people to understand their roots, where they come from, rhythm, being grounded, and that's my main focus, and that's why I think that it can be positive.
Through unity, resilience, and a commitment to change, the Black Student Union continues to shape a future where every voice is heard, every story is valued, and every student has the power to make a difference.